I'm making a jib stick. I actually bought one off eBay. I just bought it today for £10. I thought, woohoo, that's like amazing. Part of me said, well, I'd rather make one, but I thought if I can buy one and test it out, that's all, you know, all the better. However, I bought it, I didn't realise it was collection only, and on trying to get DHL to deliver it, it's going to cost £120 to deliver, so I've had to forfeit that £10, let the guy have that, and down to being cute to buy the goods so I can make my own jib stick, which I don't think is going to be too difficult. So the parts that I want are, first of all, I've used 21mm doweling rod, and I've also got some 9mm doweling rod, and the 9mm I'm going to jam into the 21mm to create the stick side of the jib stick, and then on the other side I'm going to put an eyelet in the end, and that will connect to the mast by way of a carabiner. So I've already just try and get this pole round, see if you can see this. I've already drilled a hole into the end of the jib stick, and this will get the doweling will go into there. I hope you can see that. I'm running out of space here. I won't put it all the way in because it's really hard to get it out. I'm going to glue that in, and then we'll have a nice little stick here that hopefully will go through the eyelet on the jib. That will keep it out. So that's the little hook made. Now if you can see that, I can't touch it at the moment because it's going to be red hot. Yeah, and yeah, that's probably not the best place to cut my metal, which is right by my 3D printer, but we're all good, we're all good. So I'm just gonna try and get these sharp edges off with the metal sort of grinding bit. That's really smooth, that's nice. It's done the job well. I went with 1400 on the length of the jib stick. I mean, I just got 1800. I measured 1800 out, which is 6 foot. And it was, oh no, it's way too big. I think this would be cool. It's not taking me very long to make, so if I need to make another, I can make another. It's big, you know, it's no big deal. Anyway, I've put a little pilot hole in the mast end of the jib stick. There's the hole for the jib sheet, the jib sail end, and in this end, I'm just going to put the little O-ring or O-ring. I don't know what you even call these. What are these called? I just put a little that 4mm pilot hole in because otherwise you just split the wood if you try to put this in on its own. Actually, that's perfect. That's really nice. And I'll just do that nice and tight there. So that's going to have the carabiner on the end, and that will connect to the mast somehow, like that. I'm quite pleased with that. And then this end, I've cut a little piece of rod. We are going to put some wood glue in it. So bear with me. I just got a little wood spatula so I can kind of, if I just get a little sharp piece like this, I can maybe try and guide the glue down the end of the wood. Wood glue is kind of a recent finding for me. I've been doing DIY for years and years. I mean, I've built like buildings like and everything at home and whatnot, and you know, but wood glue is like kind of something I've only really just understood. I know it sounds really weird, but I've just always hammered nails or screws together, and actually when you're sort of joining wood, I really underestimated just how good wood glue actually is. So I'm a little bit of a convert to wood glue now. Oh, there you go. I'm just trying to get some in. I don't need much. I don't want too much. I don't know what wood glue, you know, people seem to have a real preference for wood glue. I just got this stuff from the local hardware store, B&Q, here in the UK, Gorilla. They seem to be pretty good, Gorilla do, at everything else. And they seem to have been okay so far at this. So I've just put a little bit of glue in there. You might just be able to see it. And I'm just going to shove it down a little bit down there with this little stick. And then I'm going to pop this in this end. And I've marked where that should go to, because I don't want to have anything hollow. So that's knocked in. That's pretty much there. So there we have it. One jib stick. All done. Just needs varnishing, finishing, and putting on the boat. I got some more of these. So these are Clevis pins, and oh, it says right there. So these are what go into the little like brackets that hold your shrouds and your mast into place, and they're really useful to. I think it'd be really useful to have a couple more, because that way I can just sort of tie up the jib and get the right position for the jib. Sometimes if the lake's really busy, it's nice to have the jib a little bit higher so you can see under it more easily. You know, the last thing you want to do is go careering into some, you know, child in a canoe. So, you know, that's useful. I don't know why I got 3 of these. Probably because these are just clips for my. They're actually for the cover for the boat. So one of these clips is just, the plastic's just gone. It's just rotted really, and it's snapped. So the middle one's not working. The one at the front or the back is on its last leg. So I'm hoping I can just replace this side of it, and these sides will be okay. Because otherwise, I think these are sewn in. So we'll take those down to the boats on Thursday. See how they're getting on. I think these come in a pack of 5. These are just the clips. What are they actually called? They're called Jib Hanks, and these are the twist-on hanks that put the jib onto the front shroud. So I got 5 of those. I just bought one because I think one of them's wearing a little bit. They're a little bit wide here and they fall off sometimes. So I might replace a couple, but the other thing was, I think it'd be good to have an extra on down at the bottom to see if I can resolve the jib creasing, because it's sort of being pulled too high. So that'll be interesting. I can try that. I think it's only a screw hole that goes through the sail. I mean, I can't see that being all that bad. So I got these plastic spring clips. These are for the jib stick, so I'm going to screw these somewhere in the boat, and then the jib stick will clip into that. I don't know, I've got enough going on with the mast, so I'm hoping that jib stick will fit where the paddle is at the bottom on the bottom of the side of the boat by the buoyancy tank. If it's a bit too long, I'll have to think again, but they're for that. And then the other thing I got was these D-Shackles. These are really, really useful. You can quickly release them and attach things like the kickers attached to the boat using this. I just bought some of these because I think they're really useful to just attach stuff to the boat. So as well as that, I've got a few things that use Clevis pins that I'd rather maybe, it's easier to undo these quickly. So we can maybe do that as well. Convert some of the Clevis pins to that. I don't know, but they're a pack of 5 as well. So yeah. So really excited to get down to the boat. I always love doing stuff with the boat. I sometimes think I enjoy all these little jobs more than actually sailing. But there we go. I think it's all part of sailing. I think if you enjoy doing jobs on your boat and inventing things and things like that, I think you have the right mindset for dinghy sailing. You know, it's just a lot of fun. So that's it. I've got a little bit more news, but I'm going to leave that in another video. I'm going to have to wait and see if it all works out. So I'll leave that hanging with you, and I'll get back to you on that later.